You can never show your hand, because when a nigga find out you broke, they gonna treat you like you broke.
Yeah.
If you ain't getting no money, what you doing around them niggas?
If you a man, nigga, you over 21, and you looking at all the mistakes you made, and that shit bottling up, and you like, nigga, man, I done fucked up so much, and get myself to this point where I'm just in life, nigga, feel like you ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I done been to that point where, like, man, any chance I get, man, I can't never see that person, because I know I ain't built for that. I'm built for greatness, you know what I'm saying? And that shit'll tear you down. If you go through that shit, I see how people go crazy because some people can't take it, you know what I mean? They can't take not having certain things, you know what I'm saying? So you take it out on them, it cripple them, you know what I mean? You feel me? Like, cause I didn't have nobody. Like, yeah, I know when you get to that low point, you don't have nobody, because everybody look at you different, because they don't look at you as an asset. You know what I'm saying? They look at you as a liability, and when you become that, it's just like, man, you worthless to whoever, anybody around you. That's how they looking at you in natural reality, because they don't feel like you're gonna be able to generate revenue to help them out, because they looking at your situation for the now, you know what I'm saying? But as I learned, I know how to make chess moves, and it ain't about where I'm at now. I know right now I'm doing this, but I know I'm gonna be 5 years from now, because I'm going through it, and I know the moves and the sacrifices and the work I'm putting in.
It did take a lot of hard work. It took 24 hours being in the studio. It took my girl being mad at me. It took me not being around my kids like I want to be. It took me doing interview after interview. It took me doing phoners. It took me doing drops for different DJs. It took me to go to the club. Every time I go in the club, making that impression, making sure everybody on the music and doing it for a cause. You got a hot song, you get whatever for it, you know what I'm saying?
Some artists don't want to be involved in it, you know, that way. Be involved in the business, going to all the meetings, and understanding how they recruit stuff, and understanding about their masters, and understanding who you pay back or how to get paid. You know what I'm saying? They just know they doing their show money.
Right.
And they getting show money, they getting publishing checks. Don't understand the YouTube checks, don't understand the SoundCloud checks. They don't understand other checks you could be getting that's not just show money or whatever the case may be. If somebody sample your records 20 years from now, you want to be able to get paid for that.
Right.
How you gonna collect that money when you're not the one that can sign off on that? Somebody else gonna be getting paid off of that.
Right.
But if you don't know that, then you just oblivious to the fact that you can be financially stable for the rest of your life. You just didn't set yourself up to be stable. You set yourself up where you're gonna have to do shows all your life.
Right.
You set yourself up where you're gonna have to drop albums all your life, or you're not gonna be getting paid. If you don't drop an album, you're not gonna get paid. But when you set your stuff up, when you got residuals coming in, no matter what, it's because of the way your deal was structured. You gotta structure your deal where you get residuals no matter what. Like your residuals gonna keep coming in. Like you can stop this year, but you're gonna be getting paid from shit from 3 years ago because you set it up right, but you're gonna be getting 100% off of it, not a percentage off of your money that you gotta pay 100% back. These cats getting 100% of money. You might get a deal for $3 million and you gotta pay taxes on $3 million, but you walked away with 1.8,
Right.
1.5. But you gotta pay $3 million, so you gotta think about that 1.5 that you spending. You really supposed to be paying that for taxes. Now you balled out. Now you got to get another check to make up for the last check. You working check to check. Yeah, the check's big, but you working from $1 million to $1 million checks, or $5 million to $5 million check, because you get a $5 million check, half of it go to taxes. You spent $500,000, $1 million on jewelry. You ain't got nothing left. You had to give your manager something, but your manager didn't tell you got to pay money on the $5 million.
If I don't get it in my pocket, I spend everything in my pocket, but if it get the pocket, I don't never withdraw no money.
When I put myself in a position where I can tour, I don't have a touring deal, but I put myself where I got a business deal with the tour. When we 50-50, we got a buyout deal. There's certain deals that you can put in place where when you fill up these stands and you sold out, at sellout you get a bonus. But at sellout you might get a bonus, but your bonus ain't going to you. Your bonus been going to somebody else that whole time, when that bonus could have bought a house, but you ain't have to go on your show money to buy the house. So you start moving that money around and start maneuvering like, man, that bonus money could be them cars, that bonus money could be the jewelry that you don't even have to, your show money could be all money you stack up. But now the kid is more can't spending the show money, and they not worried about at sellout what you making off this, what you making off just VIP sales, or what you making off, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I haven't bought a Lambo and been driving into the year straight trying to pay $5,000 on the Lambo. Got a penthouse, paying goddamn $4,000 or $5,000 on that, $10,000. Then you got girls and your baby mama, you spending $50,000 just on bills without even my clothes. So my clothes is just $5,000, $10,000, and my bill $15,000 a month. When I could have been I really could be spending $60,000 a month. Like, I'm cutting down on $40,000. You know what I'm saying? I know the math and the numbers, because I done been there where I done you overspend and you spending too much. And I ain't spending nearly the amount of money. Like I spent like not even a third of the money I'm getting.
I need to know what I'm recruiting, how much I need to pay back, who I need to pay back, and who I owe some money, because I want to be able to, like I say, I want to have residuals. I want to be able to be 100% control over my career. I don't want to work all these nights in the studio and somebody else get to say so for how I move, when I move, or when I drop. I'm getting 100% of everything, and then I break it down to who I want to break it down to. I don't want nobody to give me what they want out of my money.
Right.
Hey, man, about this shit free. I say free bands, but nigga, after you go through all that shit, think I'm finna let a nigga come and goddamn take what I done did, man. All these dudes I done paid. Man, I paid, man, this shit blood, sweat, tears for this shit, man.